also talk about in that same little blurb, basically, I wanted to do creative projects that stood out somehow. You definitely are doing the creative projects that stand out somehow. It's in a world, that whole Spotify conversation we were having a second ago, it's in a world where it's not as easy to, it's a tough thing to pull off.
It's intermittent. There's been, windfalls that have happened, and, maybe something gets used in a TV show or in a movie, and or maybe a relationship develops with a person at a network TV station, and those things are sort of fleeting. But that's typical with kind of with musicians, and Longmont is sort of a musician project, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, it happens, and then there's long periods where nothing happens. So it's typical in that respect. It's just timing.
Yeah.
Long periods where nothing's going on, and then there's times where you got stuff in a movie and a TV show and this and that, and then those people don't work there anymore, and nobody's interested anymore in this stuff.
A thing in a movie or TV show would be like credited to Longmont Potion Castle.
Yeah, that's happened. Or me as an individual. All things. We're recording something, and seems like a good time to mention that I am working on a new album right now. The year is 2025.
Yeah.
As Barry Fay, the local concert promoter, always says, the year 1967. The band, I don't know, whoever, Mahavishnu Orchestra. No, that was later. Anyway, yeah, 2025 we're in. I have a new record coming out shortly, and it's is it good? Good stuff.
It's good.
Looking forward to that coming out.
What number are we up to?
Gosh, I don't know offhand. I swear I don't remember. I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to give the title away, but there was a volume 20 a couple years ago, and then last year to follow that up was something called Best Before 24. So I'll let you guess what the next one's called.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have this? I said this like an hour before, but do you have any interest or ability in trying to call it?
Sorry, that was a close one. I went outside to check on Black Diamond, and the helicopter out of freaking nowhere. Out of nowhere, I was like, hello. Sorry, you were saying, I do apologize sincerely on that.
Black Diamond, all good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Running wild. Running free.
Do you have any interest or ability to try to call somebody?
Those people that I sent an email?
There's zero need to do that. I sent it like 40 minutes before this.
I'm just trying to be.
And
Number 10, the Queen of the Thrones.
If you can bear with me, just
take your time. They all might be working and may not answer, but give it a shot.
Do you have a preference or?
Try my brother first.
It was an honest more house than it did.
Well, I dial his number. I kind of got to reach here. Okay.
No, it's not.
Travis is his name, right?
Correct.
It's ringing.
I'm just trying.
Hey, Travis, you there? Yo, Travis. Yeah, welcome to my world. Nobody home. Gosh, it's so
forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record.
Something that sometimes works is if you just call them right back. Not always. I'm going to go ahead and try it again. One more time, if you don't mind. You can cut this out later if you like.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, I'm dialing it again. I didn't copy it, so I have to actually physically type it out again. Travis, brother.
The call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not.
Yeah, this is all too common. This kind of thing happens far too often these days.
I know. What do people do?
Let me tell you something, Justin. Back in the 80s, when I kind of got started, all the way through the 90s, man, it was the polar opposite of what you find today with people not answering their phones. Oh my gosh. People ran from miles around. If they heard their phone ringing, they would come running. Oh, I gotta. You know how they always say in movies, oh, I gotta take this.
Yeah.
They had no idea who was calling them, and still they had that attitude. Oh, I gotta take this. You know.
It's a good point.
This is a great moment in time because of that. You listen to those older records, and you had a huge variety of people on there. You know,
Yeah.
men, women, all races, all ages, answering the phones. I mean, they couldn't wait to see who was on the phone. Now, whatever, it's some person. Who cares? You know. Would you like me to move down the list now and call another person?
If you don't mind, if you're cool with doing this, I'd love to give it a shot.
Of course not. I'm in agreement here. What state is it in, by the way?
It's a 916 Sacramento, California number. But we are in Washington.
How does that work?
We're in Washington State right now, though. But
Washington. So would Oregon or Southern California be better for this person?
Oregon.
Do Oregon. Okay, so I can change my number to Oregon if that'll help me pick up the phone.
It might.
And okay, what's that number now?
All right, 916.
That's when I found out how much money my friend was making with DoorDash. There are opportunities in over 4,000.
Hi, Matthew. Yeah. Oh, hi. Thought I reached you. My name's Dick Ward. I'm calling from Burpee Seeds. How are we today, Matthew? Oh, we're doing just fine. Good. Well, I wanted to call you. We're filming a documentary about the history of Burpee Seeds and everything. And we were coming through the area, and we did go ahead and plant some seeds in your property without realizing the property line and everything. And I want to apologize about that. It's just an oversight on our production team. But I can offer you some free Burpee seeds if you'd like. You're probably familiar with our brand. You got ketchup seeds? We got a whole, we got a lot. We got a huge variety. And in fact, coming up new for this year, we got everything you need. We got succulents. We got it all. So, if I could put you on with my assistant, you're going to see some new growth on your property. Yeah, talk to my assistant, Joe. Hey, we've got Matthew on the line, Joe.
Who are you calling me? What are you calling me for?
Man, everything that you're saying, like, you're just going to the nth degree. I mean, like, you're going from A all the way to Z.
Yeah, because because that's how like troubling it is.
Skin.
Oh, you were seeing skin. Yeah, no, you were seeing skin. And her tan lines, and and
Going to exist in my world.
Finite in the form of flesh, right? Eternal in the soul.
talking about. I mean,
In the soul, yeah, I grant you that.
it's not illogical. It makes sense.
So far as the contingent of entity, then I mean, there is the ending. There's the finiteness to that, but ontologically, no, there isn't. That which comes from eternal has to necessarily be eternal, such as you, me, etc. So does that make us co-equal? No, it doesn't make us co-equal with God, simply because I show contingency, He is the necessary.
Yeah, but there's no illogical problem in the Trinity, because again, that is.
I'm good. How are you? I'm good.
How are you all?
But Narges, Dr. Narges, what do you consider the Big Bang to be?
Yeah, Nargis, if it's physical and the non-physical, and we just usually say that together is the metaphysical. So just to remind you of what you're speaking about, Nargis, we're talking about the metaphysics of God.
Okay, Martha.
Okay, so what you're saying is God is not metaphysical. It's just your explanation. Is that what you're saying?
Barth, what's with the harping and the new account in the party hat? This is exciting. You're the harper now. Barthology is finished. What happened to the Barthologist?
Understand what she's saying. What are you talking about?
She's talking about the eternal, infinite, the all.
What are you talking about?
She's talking about you, Dr. Harper.
Why are you guys yelling at each other? We can't hear you. So please.
This is a comedy discussion room, sir. This is a comedy bit we're doing for a prank call show on the East Coast.
That together is the metaphysical. So,
You're not listening, sir. We're recording over here, Dr. Adam.
Just chill.
Is God metaphysical? Nargis.
Okay, all right. Enough of this.
Is he metaphysical? Answer the question, please.
Engaging, you're not engaging.
Thank you. Shut up.
Okay, we're gonna move on. RPG, you said something in the chat that the Catholic Church created Islam. What did you mean by that? That was I've never heard that one before. Do you want to teach us that one?
Saying the Muslims had to fight the Catholics because the Catholics were taxing them.
I forget which Pope Gregory it was that gave them the genealogy of Jesus, which is Luke, and he got punished badly for it. And then they exhumed his body again and then gave him a proper burial. There is parts of that might be true, not sure, but I take in every single Catholic conspiracy, so I'm more than 50% on this.
Inshallah, Islam was a political response to a Christian world which had a high tax rate, and everybody had to pay property taxes, and Democrat clowns kept getting elected to the government. Clearly, Muhammad's mission was to liberate the world's people from Christendom.
I would just like to say.
Said just like a Jew.
I'd just like to say this is who has the fruits of the Spirit, and this is who we should spend our time listening to, because they have an awful lot to contribute on matters of theology and knowledge, and it's far better touched by speaking with these people and hearing them about what they have to say.
Try reading a book then. That's what I would suggest. If you're calling the complaint line, go read a book.
Since we got Democrats being elected, clown Democrats being elected, and high property taxes, then we're bound for another Islam.
Inshallah, this is the first day of the revolution. It's a revolution, and today's Liberty Day. We have reciprocal tariffs for the first time since 1800. Can you believe it? We're free.
To be fair, though, Edmund is far more entertaining than Caesar.
What was that guy talking about?
No, he's a troll.
He's just a troll.
Jefferson
Actually, we should probably kick him because he does report rooms.
Yeah.
He does record rooms. However, he's doing a scientific study on.
Topic, so that could be something that you're really good at, but it could equally be something that you're really interested in and have read into. So,
Assalamu alaikum.
All right.
Can I get a wiggle like a? Am I the Longmont of Clown House, Dr. Chris? Is that what's happening here?
Hey, do you think Luminary sounds like Carl?
Yeah, kind of. Not enough.
That's not right.
You can call me racist later. Do you think so?
Luminary sounds white, but he does kind of sound like Carl a little bit. But okay, so here's the thing, Luminary. I'm telling you that hopefully I would still serve God if my nieces and nephews were subject to something God, some kind of punishment or some kind of permission for Satan to do things to them. It would
dabbled in multiple ethnicities and.
I said, do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, a favorite so far?
So far, I'm a bit confused.
I'm gonna have got to go with the freaky white girl.
1 second, I'm walking.
You say you walking to what?
He's walking into the gym.
Oh,
I heard walking to jail.
that's what I heard, and I was like, "You what?" I wasn't gonna repeat it.
He said to the gym.
Yeah, I'll go with
I think, I don't want it to happen, but I think in order to have a rebirth, you have to have a death.
Lord Jesus.
That red hat on.
Hey, everybody. I'd like to address the title of your room. Is the white man really the enemy of the Israelites? Speak up. I'm believing that right now, at this very moment, with Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and John F. Kennedy or Robert Kennedy, that these white men and Elon Musk, they are of German descent. And I believe that there is a revolution afoot, that this is a liberation from the old ways with new white people who are causing a revolution. And they said that this is a revolution.
Y'all the same motherfuckers.
It's all liberty now.
Y'all can try to pay yourself to be better whites than them, but y'all know different. Y'all the poor whites who came from Britain over here try to establish a colony free from Europe, and y'all asked for loans to establish this, but y'all didn't want to do the labor yourselves, so y'all went to get them slaves. Y'all was funded by the Jews to be able to go over there, come back, use us to build up your society, and then you want to talk about the Nazi Germany? Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
Most people think that a great God is going to come from the sky, take away everything and make everybody feel high. But if you knew what your life was worth, you would seek it here on earth. And now you see the light. Stand up for your right. And now you know the truth of the earth. You need to learn how to do basic math, and then you'll get the truth of the earth put into your soul. Hello? I wasn't finished speaking yet. I didn't complete my sentence. Hold, and please, I'm not finished speaking yet. I'm not finished speaking yet. I'm not. Please mute. Please mute. I'm not finished speaking yet.
Mute your mama. How about that? Hey, get the fuck out of here. All these fucking crackers just flocking out of nowhere.
I'd like to welcome you all back to an exciting new episode of Longmont Potion Castle. Congratulations. You've all made it to the next realm. It's called Longmont Potion Castle, the podcast. Thanks for coming.
Shut the fuck up.
Most people think a great God is going to come from the sky and take away everything and make everybody feel high. But if you knew what your life was worth, you would seek it here on earth. And now you know the math of the earth and the truth. Welcome to the Longmont Potion Castle Happy Hour. Welcome back to the Longmont Potion Castle Happy Hour. Hello?
Man, I can't wait for y'all to
Hello?
get y'all head chopped off.
Hello? Welcome back to the Longmont Potion Castle interview.
Don't worry, your time is coming soon, Mr. Proud White Man. I don't expect any different from y'all. I don't expect no different. I love when y'all show us who you really are.
Welcome back to the Longmont Potion Castle podcast starring our good friend Kevin. Hi Kevin, how's your day going?
You see that? When I pop in rooms with crackers, hey, they show that true spirit. But I be kidding on them.
Hi, Dr. Kavan. This is Netflix. We're just calling to find out if you'd like to continue to subscribe to your network's month-to-month package. It's $21.99, but unfortunately, the prices are going to $29.99, but you do get access to Starz, HBO, Cinemax, and Showtime. Are you interested in keeping or upgrading your current Netflix package, Dr. Kavan?
As long as your mama gonna be on there sucking some black dick, yeah.
Welcome back to the Longmont Potion Castle podcast here on Clown House. Dr. Kavan is a super clown. Dr. Kavan, where do you come from?
Came from where you'll never be in Earth.
You came from the Earth? You know the secret to magic dirt?
Where you call doctor? Fucking motherfucker. Adrian.
Who, Dr. Kavan?
Yeah, why do you call him doctor?
I thought he was a doctor.
Doctor dumbass.
Ooh, burn.
Hey, you think you so fucking smart, huh? Fucking hillbilly motherfucker.
Ooh.
Go grow a beard or something.
Ooh. JCC, when you look in the face of Dr. Kavan in the PTR, what do you see? What type of a man do you see in this PTR, sir?
See his master, that's what you see.
Ooh, master. You are his master. You are his master.
I don't judge by see his master. Yes, you do, bitch.
Ooh.
Stop trying to paint yourself to be something you're not. You know damn well you hate my guts, bitch. Stop lying. Stop lying. You just don't want to make yourself look like a devil on the damn chat. Speak your true mind, you fucking cracker. Speak it. I just see another human being. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't see no fucking human being, bitch. Now, shut the fuck
You
up.
see, but what do you hear? What do you hear, JCC?
Crafty bitches. See how crafty they is? I bet he didn't got that same energy. I bet they don't got that same energy when they're not on Clubhouse. Biggie motherfucker.
Ooh.
Nah, say what you really want to say. I'm not a bigot. Say the real word you're trying to say. You're a bigot. Nah. Nigga, I don't even fucking vote. The fuck you talking about? That's what I see. Fucking idiot. I hear a person that talks from emotion. No, you don't hear a person. Say what you want to say. Stop trying to talk about that politic talk. And say what you really want to say. That cannot control their voice. You hear me holding back? You hear me holding back? What I gotta say? Stop trying to pretend to be Mr. Nice Guy. What a shit show, Benji. Great game. Great game, Benji. Great game. That gave them the genealogy. You want to fucking spaz out and speak your intrusive thoughts.
Hi, everybody. This is Clubhouse Customer Service. We're conducting a survey in the Do Israelites Call White Men the Enemy Room? Dr. Kavan, you have been reported by Clownhouse Customer Service here. Unfortunately, you've been using racist, bigoted terms, and we're going to have no choice but to suspend your account for 30 days so you can conduct a self-reflection process. We encourage you not to create a new account. If we detect that you created a new account within the 30-day suspension, your new account will be terminated and you will no longer be allowed to use Clownhouse. Thank you so much. This is Clownhouse Customer Service wishing you a good 30-day suspension. God bless and good luck, Dr. Kavan.
Why are you trying to follow me? Huh? Why are you following my account? See, you love contention, right? Why are you following my account? Right? They feed off this type of stuff, man. They can't survive without my type of energy. They love me. They love people like me. It gives them a sense of zeal, importance, something they can feed on. You know what I'm saying? That's how they are, man. If I don't speak, they don't feel good, man. They need someone to respond to.
Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
Don't worry, little Bill. You'll be okay. Little Johnny.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 Yo!
He said it. He said it. I don't think anyone disputes with that, so we can
Fortnite balls, I'm gay, I like boys, I kidnap autistic kids.
You see this thing now this young man is speaking. Allow him finish.
Okay.
Allow the guy finish now.
I'm not gonna do this, man. I won't do this. I won't do this.
Please.
Just
Let me land. Can I land?
You know, you said something that's wrong. If you were listening specifically, that upper class is purely economic. So that's
In Don's last
bag of chips, and she probably even offer you none, did she?
No, I don't think, yeah, exactly.
See? First thing you know, she
In my almost 15 years of being an international relations professional, I have never seen that to have been the case. No matter whether I go to Southeast Asia, the continent of Africa,
What the
Europe,
hell?
the Middle East.
Oh my God, no way.
So I have to confirm. I mean, that's not to say that people won't work with us in certain ways, but for example, you know, and this is kind of a crazy, example, but you know.
She's not allowed to be in a fucking violence room?
like this.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
You ain't talking about nothing.
That's very way ridiculous.
Why was you hitting on women, man? Who raised you to be like that? Your daddy must have been a bitch.
No, we were in the same group, man. We were in this.
Oh, Edmund. Please record this, Edmund.
Oh my God.
I tried, but fuck them.
Damn, Uncle Ruckus. Your mother's coochie so wet it got my phone saying it's detecting moisture.
We start again. It's good. For the 17th. 17th, you know, it's Friday. You know what happened? On the 17th.
You don't even see what I'm saying. You know, if you see Jesus fucking Christ.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
So coercive is relating to use of force or
Oh my
the language system. The most powerful military entity of the dollar is backed by Israel, but also backed by the U.S. military. The consortium of the U.S. military and the outsourcing of its production needs was what you would say is coercive. If I fucking tell you, hey man, take out the trash, and I hold a loaded gun to your head, I'm fucking coercing you to take out the trash. That is what the United States had throughout the Bretton Woods system. And then in '85, Reagan had kind of changed the game with that. It's like a different sort of trading order, but that was the second example of who was able to kind of
What the
face
hell? Oh my God, no way. order for real. You already paid me.
Welcome back to another episode of Jazzy's World, where she talks about nothing, stirs a pot, wastes everybody fucking time about nothing.
He paid you $1,000 Yeah, understand. Oh my God! It's good money. I'm gonna get it. He paid me What the hell? Oh my God! No way! Oh my God!
Goodluck Jonathan became the president. Goodluck Jonathan is considered upper class in Nigeria. Neither is his wife Patience Jonathan. They are not considered upper class at all.
What about Tinubu?
Wait, how about can I finish?
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
That's what I heard too. That's all I've been
I've been saying that the whole time, but
Well, the problem with the word ethnos is it's just generic, right? It's generic. We see that in when Christ heals the man with the withered hand on the Sabbath, right? Well, let's go to that real quick. Let's go read. Can somebody grab that?
Oh my God!
About me, bitch. The fuck you for, bitch? Me and Shamela Bella Doo-Doo can go back and forth, bitch. You don't have no real smoke with me,
In order to recover from the blowout, in order to recover from to rise exponentially.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
To get back to where it's at. And most things that you're looking at right now are going to recover. So you gotta really think about that. So now I'm not telling you to go buy everything that's down 50%. Right? Look.
Hold on. Everybody, hold on. Don't come on. Okay, guys.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
Let's move the mic. Some people got just been talking the whole time.
Just for the sake of people like that. So let's move on. We have people that haven't spoken at all.
The biggest players that could hold it up, they didn't come in and buy it back up today. So like these are just little clues that you can see. So they don't they're looking at this and saying today wasn't the day for them.
Oh my
God! If you
God!
look at the market tomorrow the market will start to recover.
shorts. I think next round is going to be one to sell anyway. And then, after that, we can start looking at things. If we see a recession, just remember the stock market usually recovers before the recession is over. The recovery starts long before the recession is over. Things like industrials, things like materials, things like that. You can't recover without them.
What the hell?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Essentially,
it was a job.
Basically,
it was a job.
Like you never get the job. You know what I'm saying? The market has a better opportunity to take that short position. But like I said, industrials and materials, the market can't recover without it. So if we do see a recession, those would probably be the first things I'll be buying. In a recession.
I don't really, like I said, I don't really like indices and shit. I do options.
What is that? Like people will be like, I don't like trends, but I will wait a while, especially like
options. What the hell? Oh my God, no way,
So Chuck Schumer, he's the senator for the Democratic Party.
He never did. So I ain't close range drip. I ain't close range drip. Why you keep talking about
a daily basis? Why you keep bringing drip up? That's where corruption starts with those lobbyists. From there, from the blood.
Oh my God!
He's already pretty
Nah, he had a picture show. This could be a real opportunity. What the hell? Oh my God, no way,
I'm gonna have them chat on people on it.
Oh my God!
I'm trying to this dumbass dude.
Why is everybody making this is
I'm saying, nigga, nobody wants. I'm coming to different clubs, follow different houses.
You can go chill in the fucking place. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna hey, yo, Doge. What's up, man?
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
Sometimes my dick and balls at the same time. Yo, Base God, who would you smash? Keep it real. Would you smash DZ or Big Juice? You gotta pick one.
All day, Rukoni. We all came back and we were taken to Rumbek, to Berat the lakes. We were taken there. And then a few years later, we decided no, we don't want to stay there.
Oh my God!
It took maybe we decided we don't want to stay there. And then back when they rented. This commissioner of the Police Council was just put on fire. The CP was signed. Then it comes to what happened. And now I tell you the background. Someone wants to say something? So, I can't say that. Actually, I can't.
have all 5 of these 6 factors, but sugar belly your excluding them based on inherited status is just one of the components. But on the other hand, you have eaten people who have other components, but they don't no longer have the high income and wealth. You're admitting them into upper class. They have maybe 4 out of.
No, I cooked this nigga 2 times already. You played 3 times. I cooked him twice. Oh, you probably did because he quiet.
His team
he ain't saying shit. I can't say already. Yo, I got the screenshot somewhere in my phone, bro. I cooked them. All right. No. Word to my cousin Deshaun. I swear to God. Oh my God. Word to Deshaun, bro. Oh my God.